When Democrat National Committee Chairman Tom Perez said that Democrats wouldn't allow Fox News to host any of the Democrat debates, there was some real hand-wringing and some complaining, even from some Democrats like former DNC Chairman Ed Rendell, who thought that was a big mistake. Now, having run for president in 2008 and 2016 and been on that debate stage numerous times, I just might know a thing or two about those debates. Let me surprise you. I don't think Tom Perez went far enough. These televised demolition derbies are not debates. They're a TV show made to get ratings and to bring big bucks to the TV networks. Now, I was on debate teams in high school and college, and none of these TV circuses are real debates. They're not even close. I think both parties should never let their respective processes of selecting their party's candidate be hijacked by TV executives who aren't staging these things for you, the voters, but for their own selfish interest to make money by turning these sham shows into nothing other than a food fight. So here's my advice for the party chairman, should they want it. Number one, take back control. You and not the network should determine when, where, and who will be on that stage. Networks manipulate polls to determine who even gets on the stage, and even so much as where they stand. I mean, the purpose of a primary is for the voters in that party, and only that party, to choose their respective candidates. It's not a network's primary. It belongs to the party. So act like it. Number two, balance the amount of time each candidate gets equally. Each candidate should be allocated the same exact time for the duration. And if a candidate uses all of his or her time with the very first question, that candidate is done for the night. It would result in better and more thoughtful answers, and some candidates wouldn't be allowed to dominate. Number three, the parties should select the moderators. Hey, folks, don't allow people who hate the candidates on the stage to create and ask the questions. Doesn't make sense. I'd say get some local news people, or heck, since it's a game show anyway, just let Pat Sajak or Alex Trebek do the whole thing. I mean, it'd be way more professional. Most of the anchors asking the questions are just playing a gotcha game, and they spend 3 minutes asking their question and then telling the candidate, you have 30 seconds. You know what? I think the candidates ought to have 3 minutes and tell these preening pretty people from TV, you have 30 seconds. That's how it ought to be. It's not supposed to be about them. Number four, stop the nonsense of two-tier debates based on manipulated polls and some TV executives deciding who gets on the stage. Now, if there are too many candidates to have them all on the stage at one time, put all their names in a hat. Just before the event, draw half of them for part one and half for part two. There wouldn't be a so-called kiddie table, which is insulting to candidates who often risk everything to do something that the TV stars don't have the guts to do, and that's run for office. That would fix that. Number five, the parties would screen and approve the questions. Put a stop to the stupid, nitpicky nonsense that pretends to be a thoughtful question, and let the candidates actually discuss issues and solutions instead of being asked to comment on some other candidate or to respond to silly controversies and questions that are designed to create a soundbite for the news. Now, if the traditional TV networks refuse these rules, then put the debates online. Hey, I got a better idea. Put them right here on TBN. TBN reaches the same viewers, and in fact, because of its global reach, it actually reaches even more. I say quit letting the fake news media pick the party's candidates. They are exploiting the parties and the candidates just to make money. And the American voters deserve better. And there is a way to give them better. So to Tom Perez, the Democrat Party chair, and Ronna McDaniel, the Republican chair, I say, hey, call me. Let's talk about this.